All right, boys and girls. I hope that you're doing well at home. I'm coming to you from my house, and you have just watched the How to Draw a Castle tutorial video that was found on Google Classroom or in your Classroom Dojo. So here I am with my castle, and I just want to give you a short demonstration of what to do next. So once you have watched the video on how to draw the castle with all of our basic shapes, we have triangles here, we have rectangles here, we have squares here, we have another rectangle here, all right, and triangles here. Once you have watched the video a few times and you have learned how to draw your castle, and then you have tried to draw your own castle, next we have to figure out what's going to happen in the background. And as we know, the main thing that we are always drawing is called the subject. Okay? The main thing that we are drawing is called the subject. Everything else is the background. Now, when we go to put in the background, you do not have to do it exactly the same as me. The only reason I'm making this video is for an example for you. Everybody's background is going to look different because everybody has a different imagination. Okay? So I'm going to use my imagination to try to figure out what I'm going to see in my background. And again, remember, yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but everybody's will look a little bit different. So just looking at my background here, I think one of the first things I see in my background, you know what? I see some bushes near the edge of my castle here. Some furry, fuzzy, funny bushes just around the base of my castle. That's kind of the first thing that I see. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe there's some little kind of an animal that lives in there. Maybe there is a little squirrel who lives right here. Give him some little ears, and I'm going to give him a big bushy tail. He's just a little guy. Maybe he is out looking for some lunch, or maybe he's out looking for a friend to play with. And I think in my background, well, there's got to be a road that kind of leads up to my castle. So you can make a road like this. It should be smaller when it's further away from you and wider as it comes towards you. So the front, if you're going to make a road that kind of leads up to the castle, the front really should be wider, and then the back should be narrower. So it should be wider up here, and you kind of make one swirly line, and then you make another swirly line on this side, and as you come forward, this distance should be wider here than this distance here. Maybe this is the road where all the carriages and the horses and the soldiers go in and out of the castle. Let's see. I think in my background, obviously, I think I'm going to have sun. I like a lot of sun. I hope you're excited for spring coming. I'm excited about spring coming. There's got to be a sun for me. And I think I also see in my background, I see some kind of rolling green hills. So I'm going to put those in my background. I see some rolling green hills in my background. I see some clouds in my background. Big clouds. Maybe it's a beautiful sunshiny day with just a few big puffy white clouds that are in the background. I think my castle's looking pretty cool so far. Almost kind of looks like maybe there's a birthday at this castle. I got to think about what else I might want to see in my background. Maybe my castle is here, but you know what? Maybe there is another smaller castle way back here in the background. Maybe the people who live in this castle are friends with the people who live in this castle. Now remember, your background can be different than mine. Certainly doesn't have to be the same. Everybody is different and everybody is unique. But you know what? I think that in my background, there's another castle. And you know what? Maybe there's a road that connects this castle to this castle. So back here, I'm going to kind of draw a swirly line. Maybe it's a long, winding, swirly road that connects to the back of this castle. Now, if I'm going to make a road that I should make the back should be narrower than the front. So the front should be wider. So I'm going to make a wider up here. And then as it goes back, it should get narrower and narrower and narrower. So what is closer to you should be wider than what is back here, if you want to make the road. You don't have to. But again, this is my castle. You know what? I think in my castle, there's more windows. So I'm putting more windows. I don't want people in my castle to be left in the dark. I want them to be able to see the beautiful sunshiny day. You know what? Maybe there's even another window here and another window here. Okay. And I think at my castle too, I think there's banners hanging down from the top of each roof. Maybe they're having some sort of a big party or big celebration. Okay? So this is my background. It's going to look different than yours probably. I would like you to check out the tutorial video a few times. And then remember that after you are done drawing your castle, this is going to become your world. So use your imagination to figure out what you would like to put in your background. You're welcome to copy some of my things if you like, or certainly try your own. When you are all done, you should get out crayons or markers or colored pencils if you have them with you. If not, that's fine, but if you do, and let's put some nice color on this drawing. All right, that is how to draw a castle. Good luck.